Someone who knows how things work here. He let the words settle. You're wasting your time with him. A flicker of hesitation. Marcus gasped softly, barely breathing. Ryan turned, staring at Nate like he'd lost his mind. Because what the hell was he doing? Nate could feel it. The gamble. If this worked, he controlled the board. If it didn't, he was next. The terrorist's grip on Marcus didn't loosen immediately. He studied Nate, weighing his words. Then, he let go. Marcus collapsed, sucking in air like he'd nearly drowned. The masked man knelt down. Eye level with Nate. And why should I believe you? Nate didn't flinch. Because if you kill me, you'll never know what I know. The terrorist chuckled. Then, without warning, he drove the butt of his rifle into Nate's stomach. Pain ripped through his ribs. Nate doubled over, gasping, his vision blurring for a second. But even through the pain, he was smiling. Because now, they saw him. He wasn't just another terrified student. He was a problem. And Ryan knew it too. Pain burned through Nate's ribs, sharp and unrelenting. His breath came in short gasps as he pressed a hand against the cold cafeteria floor, grounding himself. But he wasn't thinking about pain. He was thinking about control. The terrorist who had hit him, gone, moved on. Because that's what they did. They hit, they threatened, but they didn't linger. Efficiency. And if there was one thing Nate understood, it was efficiency. Slowly, he lifted his head, his gaze sweeping the room. The people here weren't soldiers. They were chess pieces. His eyes flicked to Marcus, still trembling on the floor, arms wrapped around himself like he could disappear if he just stayed small enough. Weak, a pawn. Then to Ryan, the king without a throne. Ryan's jaw was clenched so tightly his teeth might crack. His fists were white-knuckled, the tendons in his arms taut, but he wasn't moving, not fighting, not leading, just kneeling. And Nate saw it. The frustration, the humiliation, and beneath it all, the fear. Not fear of the terrorists, not even fear of Nate, not yet, but fear of the truth settling into his bones. His strength didn't mean anything here. And men like Ryan Carter, they hated feeling powerless. And that was something Nate could use. A sudden crack shattered the tense silence. Gunfire. Someone screamed. A teacher, a student, didn't matter. The cafeteria froze. The weight of the sound pressed down on every breath, every heartbeat. Outside, footsteps pounded against the floors, heavy, coordinated. More men, more weapons. The terrorists weren't just here to terrorize. They were locking the school down. Nate's mind worked fast. They weren't killing indiscriminately, not yet, which meant they needed something. Hostages, leverage, something bigger. Across from him, Ryan Carter was breathing hard. His chest rose and fell too quickly, like a fighter between rounds. Except this wasn't a fight he could win with his fists. His hands clenched, then unclenched. His knuckles were white, but he didn't move. Nate leaned closer, voice low, edged with something sharp. Still waiting to throw the first punch, Carter. Ryan's head snapped toward him, eyes burning with something between rage and realization. Shut up, Grayson. Nate smirked. That was good. That meant Ryan wasn't broken yet, but he was cracking. And when someone like Ryan Carter started cracking, that's when you could reshape them. The lead terrorist walked in, and everything changed. The others had moved with discipline, but this man, he moved with certainty. No wasted steps.